Welcome to the channel. My name is Matthias. Today, finally, we're going to finish off the Avengers vs. X-Men crossover. A story that, at least for me, has some really fantastic moments. Me being a hardcore X-Men fan when I first started collecting, and then I progressively shift to being more of an Avengers fan. So we get a lot of great action, super cool matchups. But I do have to say there's a lot of moments in the story that just don't make sense. There's gigantic plot holes that you can drive buses through. So we're at that moment where the Phoenix Five have created their ultimate utopia, and they are enforcing it with an iron fist, and actively have set out to capture all the Avengers because they consider them to be public enemy number one. Now, at this moment of the story, all of our heroes are hiding out in Kunlun, that hidden mystical city that the character Iron Fist is the protector of. So Emma Frost, who is one of the Phoenix Five, can't find them because we're coming off the attack of Namor on Wakanda that almost leveled the whole country. Oh, I completely forgot. Now they're not the Phoenix Five, they're the Phoenix Four because Namor lost his Phoenix powers after that confrontation that he had with the Avengers. So at this moment of the story, you see the Phoenix Four being corrupted by the Phoenix Force. You see Emma Frost traveling around the world, frying the brains of anyone that had hurt any mutant prior to this whole situation. You have Magic and Colossus. Whenever a Avenger would pop up back on Earth, they would hunt him down, capture him, and send them to this hellish gulag in Siberia, which would be their own prison. So the thing is that they have captured quite a few Avengers. So what happens is the free Avengers want to break in, free their teammates. They are immediately confronted by Colossus and Magic. I also have to mention that by this time in the story, Xavier has joined the Avengers side of the conflict. And even though Storm has joined the Avengers side during this conflict, it has led to the separation between Black Panther and Storm. That is actually a pretty heartbreaking moment that we get in one of the tie-ins. So we have the Avengers going up against Colossus and Magic, and what happens is Spider-Man tries to hold Colossus Magic up so the others can escape with the rescued Avengers. And Spidey starts to get clobbered. It's gut-wrenching. But the thing is that while he's getting this beating, he starts pushing Colossus's buttons, pitting him against his sister. And what happens is both characters try to steal each other's Phoenix Force to become more powerful, leading to both losing the Phoenix Force. And later on, we're going to get this big conflict between Magic and Colossus over the fact that Colossus is still the host of the Juggernaut, and he discovers that Magic set him up to this. So what happens is all our heroes teleport back to Kunlun, but Cyclops, Phoenix Cyclops, piggybacks with them. He is hellbent trying to find Hope and to destroy the Scarlet Witch, and he gets both characters in one place. But what happens is after kicking the butt of every single Avenger present, Hope jumps into the fray using her powers. She also uses the powers of the Scarlet Witch. She has been training as a Iron Fist and also learning stuff from Spider-Man for some reason during this whole story. We discover that for some reason, the Iron Fist is like the anti-Phoenix. Later on, this is going to be changed, but for this story, it's that way. And to Cyclops' total surprise, he's teleported away with one punch. So now the Avengers think that they have a fighting chance. They're going to take the battle to Cyclops. By this time in the story, the Avengers have recruited the Green Hulk. The Red Hulk was already part of the Avengers and already fighting. Also, a lot of X-Men and mutants in general are defecting to the Avengers side because they have realized that Cyclops and Emma, who also still has the Phoenix Force, are sort of going full-on Dark Phoenix. So we get the final showdown, and at least for me, I was really surprised when we had the moment where Cyclops kills Xavier. But going back, it does feel like the natural progression of the direction of Cyclops that he was going down, that they had been building up ever since Hope had popped up and we had the foundations of Utopia. And also what happens is immediately Cyclops decides to blindside Emma and steal what's left of the Phoenix Force. And you get this real tragic feeling for Cyclops, his fall from grace. especially when we have Scarlet Witch and Hope finally teaming up, because the thing is that during this whole story, both characters could not get along, and the thing is, with their powers combined, they defeat Cyclops, and finally Hope becomes the host to the Phoenix Force. So what happens is, now Hope, as the Phoenix, brings back most of Marvel's mutants, because then this will actually take forever. Like, all the way up to the Krakoan age, we're going to still have a couple of mutants not having their powers back. And they have to go through the Crucible and get killed by a fellow mutant to be reborn with their powers. I don't know why Marvel prolonged this whole situation when supposedly it was resolved after this crossover. But the thing is, we're finished with Avengers vs. X-Men, so I hope you guys liked it. See you guys next time. Bye.